everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a first impression and review on L'Oreal's Infallible 24-Hour Matte Foundation. So I purchased this from Farmers for 39 New Zealand dollars. I went with the colour 11 Vanilla. I was trying to work out my colour because they don't have consultants on counter, so I just had to self-serve myself. So they claim that they've developed a new matte, lightweight, non-cakey 24-hour matte perfection foundation. No, it doesn't say it's oil-free, which I'm really surprised about, claiming that it's a matte full finish 24-hour foundation. I don't know, I really wanted to give this a go because I feel like I could try and compare it to Double Wear. You guys, if you've been following me for so long now, you know I'm like religious to Double Wear. It is just my go-to. Like, I'll try a whole lot of other foundations, but I always go back to Double Wear because that shit does not move and I hate touching up stuff. So the thing about this foundation is it actually has an extra 5 mils than the typical stock standard packaging. So this is a 35 mil tube, and I like that it's in a tube. It's lightweight, it's really easy to carry, and I don't have to worry about it breaking. So it is handy in that sense. So for all you guys who don't know my skin type, I'm a dry combination, severely hormonal at the moment. I've just broken out all through my chin, so it's just obviously coming up to that time of the month, but it is super oily at the moment. I have been traveling lately and I've been eating a lot of bad food, so I feel like I'm probably just oozing a little bit of oils. So I'll be interested to see how that sits through there, because I'm usually never this oily, so it will be interesting to see if it slides off throughout the day. But anyways, I think I'll just get on with the review. What I'm going to do is prime half my skin, and I'm going to be using Beautique's Photo Ready Primer. This will just tell if it glides on differently compared to the non-prime side. So to apply it, I'm going to be using XOP's flat face brush. Oh my god, the colour is literally perfect. Yes! So the formulation goes on really smooth, like beautifully actually. It's actually very creamy. You know, as soon as I put it on the back of my hand, I notice how diluted it is. It's actually not a like really thick, heavy texture. It's actually quite nice and light. It's giving quite a nice sheer medium coverage so far, but it doesn't look cakey. It looks very silky on the skin. I feel like I need quite a lot of product to really move it around. So that's the first application, and so far it looks really good. I'm actually really stoked with the foundation colour as well. Like, it actually is perfect. I will just zoom out for you guys to have a better look at the texture on my skin. So that is how my complexion is looking. So you just look at that side and then compare it to the coverage on that side. So when it comes to the coverage, it is definitely a semi-coverage. Almost full. I feel like if I were to just chuck a little bit more on, I can get more of a fuller coverage. But I think that's really pretty. I think that looks still really natural, but covers a lot and does not look cakey whatsoever. Slightly caked around my nose, but I am a little bit dehydrated at the moment, so it hasn't amplified my pores. So far, it has picked up a little bit of dragging around my chin, a little patchy through here. So yeah. The formulation felt really nice going onto the skin, and it did go matte quite quickly, but it still gives like quite a nice radiance. I just feel like I'm going back for a lot of product to get quite a nice amount of coverage. I feel like the formulation and texture isn't overly thick, so you've got to use a bit more product to get quite a fuller coverage. I just put some like in here, and it's actually starting to tingle and feels like it's burning a little bit. It's so weird. Got a bit of a sensation going on this side after laying it down without a primer. I feel like I'm just using a lot of product to get real full coverage. Like, I've gone back literally 4 times to the bottle and put easily like a 20-cent piece on the back of my hand, and I'm going back for more. It doesn't seem to be too bad when I want to apply more. I would definitely say it does slightly start to cake. So I'm going to be concealing my under eyes with the Line Smoothing Concealer by Clinique. And now I'm just going to set it with Clinique's Almost Powder in the colour, I think this one is light. So that's the whole base complete. I'm just going to zoom out for you guys to have a look and see what it looks like up close. It's given everything a really nice, I would say, moderate to full finish. No major creping or creasing. There is a little bit of creping in my forehead, but that generally softens out once my skin has a little bit of oil in the foundation. It's looking really good at the moment. I'll just do a quick flashback test, and then I'll put my the rest of my makeup on, and we'll just see how it's all looking then. Hey guys, so I'm back after applying the rest of my face. Overall it's looking really good, like really good. There's no excess shine. One thing that I did get really frustrated with is when I was contouring it started to drag, and seriously it's just not a good day to mess with me today, L'Oreal. I am just not in the mood. I've got such a headache. When that started happening, seriously started to lose my shit. There is nothing worse than having a foundation that starts to drag when you contour. So anyways, I found that it did lift a lot through here, which really, yeah, really grind my gears. So it did go a little bit patchy. And then I've just noticed in my forehead, it's gone quite patchy for some reason as well. And it has slightly amplified my forehead lines. I don't know, I feel like it's actually gone quite patchy on me in just small areas compared to other foundations that I know that are full coverage, oil free, and they just stay. So yeah, the consistency isn't as full as what I was hoping. Yeah, I'm actually gonna zoom into my forehead so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's really starting to annoy me. So I don't know how well you can see from this view, but just in here it's got really sheer and quite patchy, and it just seems to amplify the lines of my forehead just through here as well. But I don't know. And then when I was just thinking about how this was patching, I was like, god damn, I used so much product out of that tube. Like, I used so much more product than what I generally would out of any foundation to try and get a full coverage. When it says it's full coverage, I felt like I used a lot of product to build up the intensity, and then it still ended up patching right in the middle, so I wasn't very happy about it. So Trent and I are just about to go out to the movies and have some dinner, so I will report back around 10 o'clock. Hey guys, so it is roughly about 10:30 at night. We just got back from Finding Dory. Such a good movie. But yeah, it's roughly about 12 hours since the first application of the Infallible. So at the moment, it's actually looking really good with no shine whatsoever. It's really good for that. It has gone patchy in certain areas. The durability definitely hasn't withstood the 24-hour promise. Just because I found it has gone patchy. Like I was saying earlier on, it was patching through there. It hasn't like gotten worse, it's just stayed the same, which I have found it has amplified my pores. Like, it's gone quite dry on my skin and it hasn't like softened out with the skin, if you know what I mean. I guess because it is more of a matte finish. But so yeah, I am, like I said earlier on, dry but oily through here. So it definitely hasn't like gone oily, it has stayed matte, which is great. I've just found like through the chin area it has gone quite patchy. I do have a tendency to get quite patchy through there, so it's nothing new to me. I don't know, I just feel like it looks super fucking dry. The patching through here, it just looks like it's gripped and really held on to dry areas and just really kind of amplified them a little bit. So one thing I will make note of is like how lightweight it did feel on my skin. It didn't feel heavy at all, it actually felt really nice. And it moved really nicely with my skin, so it definitely was like a micro flex kind of technology about it. I just feel like I used way too much product to put on my face to build up quite a full coverage. It was definitely matte. My skin has got literally no shine after 12 hours. I honestly put so much product on my face to build up quite an intense coverage, and I'm still not satisfied that this is like a full intense coverage like I usually would wear. I think I can understand why they've put 35 mils into it instead of 30, because maybe L'Oreal are aware that their formulation, to get a full coverage you need to use more product. But yeah, I wasn't impressed with that. And even touching it now, there's no transfer, which they did say, which is really good. And I noticed that when I was first applying it as well, there was no major transfer. Anyways, if you guys have tried the Infallible and you've had different or very similar results, please do comment down below and let me know what you think of it. It's always really interesting. At the end of the day, this is just my opinion. Like, in my skin type, it could be completely different on anyone else, but those are just a couple of things that I definitely noticed and things that I did and didn't love about it. So yeah, I really hope you guys have enjoyed this review and it's either helped you either make a choice into purchasing it or not. If you've got any other questions, do feel free just to comment down below. Forgive me if my eyes are looking super bloodshot. The lights are so intense after being in the movie theatre for 2 hours. I'm just like but yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And yeah, have I already said that everything will be down in the description box? If I haven't, all the information you need will be in the description box. Alright guys, have a lovely day and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey everyone, so excited. Today I'm doing my first ever Trent, shut up! Trent! Shut up! You done?
Yeah.
Thank you. Hi everyone, so today I'm so